All right, so I'm Erik Olsen. I work out of the Toronto, Canada office. I've been with TD SYNNEX a little over 35 years now. My current role, I manage the enterprise sales team for all of Canada. So CityServe Canada was established about 4 years ago. It's part of a larger international organization. And our whole mission is about meeting the needs of people. So trying to get goods into the hands of various charities, and then to have those charities redistribute those goods out to the actual people in need. So I started with them actually pretty early when they started in Canada, and I was at a facility that's about an hour and a half away from my house, and so I'd drive there once a month, go and help them sort a bunch of boxes, and because we get these very large shuttles, they come in, and we have to take everything out and break it up into categories that are meaningful to people. And then 2 years ago, they decided to open an operation in my hometown, and asked if I would head it up. So I'm the lead volunteer for CityServe Brampton, and my job is making sure that the warehouse is all organized and that we've got all our volunteers coordinated. Manage probably about 160 volunteers across multiple weeks. Throughout a given month. So our donations come from corporations. It's a lot of surplus stock. Sometimes it's return stock. But everything that we do is new. So a lot of household goods, it's probably the bulk of what we get, but we get a lot of clothing, some furniture, small appliances, tech stuff. So some of it is hard to figure out where it's going to go, but for the most part, we find homes for a lot of it. I've always tried to give back wherever I can. There's a lot of need out there. There's a lot of people that are hurting and or in lack, and just being able to get out and either with working with other groups or working directly with the people, be able to help. Um, you know, uh, we're blessed to have a lot of different things in life, and but even to people who don't have much, in the days when it was tight for myself, I still had to go and do something for somebody else, because there's always somebody who's got it worse than you do. So there was a plea one day for some volunteers for doing some sorting and stuff, and didn't know what it was. So okay, let's go check it out. Um, Turns out it was a relatively large operation. So even in our first year, we redistributed about $4 million worth of goods, and last year our number was $50 million. So we were able to service all across Canada, which is great. And for me, I'm able to use my entire skill set, trying to coordinate, make sure things that are going. So my management skills, my tech skills, just my organizational skills, can put everything to use, but use those skills that I've acquired over the years to help others. I think it's when I work with the partners and I get to hear their stories. So I had one organization come in, and they are running a shelter for new refugees, and so we actually got in a whole bunch of camping cots, and we're able to give them about 50, 60 camping cots, and they come back and they said, "Oh, everybody's so happy. They've been sleeping on the floor for the last year, and now they have something to sleep on." Right, so that's one that really stuck out to me. And then I've got another. It's a They work with the homeless, focused on the homeless teens, and so they got a couple skids of shoes from us, and off they went. And they said, "Man, we got those shoes in there, and they were gone within an hour. Like, everybody wanted a new pair of shoes." He says, "But one kid didn't get a pair because they needed a size 13." So off I go into the warehouse, take a look, and find a 13, and said, "Here you go. Let's go make them happy." So those are it's great when you can hear the real part behind it. Personally, I've been involved in working with some of the the foreign students. And the foreign students were told, hey, you can come and you can live in Canada for this much. What they found out is that's not real. And so a lot of them they're hungry, or they're living in poor conditions. We had one young man that we were able to get him a bed. He'd been sleeping on a mat on the floor with 4 other people in a room. And just not having enough food, got him in touch with a couple of the food banks we know, able to supply some stuff for him. So, those things are rewarding. I think you learn as you're going that you know a lot more than you think you do sometimes. Like, at the same time, you know a lot less than you think you do, but uh, there's things that you're able to do. So you may not even have a skill set for something, but just being available makes it so much easier for charities to run and do what they need to do. People say to me, hey, I can't come and spend 4 hours with you guys. Like, oh, well, what can you give us? I can give you 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes would be very helpful. And so because I'm managing a large team of volunteers, I just kind of have to look at it a lot differently. And, sometimes you gotta remember, hey, this person's just giving of their time, and, can't expect the same as from a job. But hey, if you're a dedicated person, you really want to do it, I find sometimes I get a lot more out of people than I could out of if they were working for a paycheck. So. Your time, like, and don't think that you've got to give everything. It's like, what do you got available? What's in your hand? And just go do something. Our world would be a lot better place if we could just help that person out that's in need. Be aware of what's going on around you. There's so much need around us, and sometimes we just walk through. We've got our blinders on, and we don't really pay attention to what's going around us. It could be a hurting neighbor. It could be somebody out on the street. And I know there's a lot of bad actors out there that want to take advantage of you, but if you stop doing it because you're worried about getting scammed, that means that a lot of people that are actually in need are not going to get the help that they need.